Okay, going live. I think hopefully we might be live. Okay, I'm just not sure if they can hear us. So
let me see. I'm going to type something in. And y'all hear us? Oops. Us? Oops. Us? I see Laura. I see Angela. Yep. I see Christy. You have to turn off your volume. You have to mute it. It took me a while to learn that stuff too.
Okay.
Oh, they can hear us. Okay, perfect.
Yay! I did something right. Oh my goodness.
Y'all, Stephanie is hosting this time, and I told her when I came on, it was a mean girl move, but I was like, wow, this was so relaxing.
Oh goodness. Yay, I got it hooked up right. Okay, so this is the first time, you guys, I'm using like Zoom to project us to YouTube, so it was very stressful. But we made it.
We're here. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad we made it.
Hopefully it all stays attached.
Yes.
That's another thing. Like, please keep going. Please keep going.
Yes. So hi, I'm Stephanie Stitches, if you don't know me, and one of my best friends is here, and she also is a quilter, Yvette. You want to talk about yourself just a little bit?
Oh my goodness. I'm one of Steph's best friends, and I quilt. I love to teach foundation paper piecing. You can go and just read more about me later if you want. I'm on YouTube as the Yvette Renee, and yeah, I'm here to support Steph. She wrote this pattern. I love when she writes the patterns because then it's so much less for me to have to do. I just sit here and sew and look pretty. And so yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. I'm going to try to do Saturdays with Steph every other Saturday. I can't do it every Saturday because just have a lot of going on with my family. But so hopefully Yvette and I will be able to sew together more, and maybe some other guests in the future. We'll see. But today we're going to sew my new pattern, Changing Seasons. And if you're here with us today and you haven't gotten the pattern, there's a link in the description box below to my website, and it will be free until today is over. Then I'm going to take it off and put it in my Etsy shop for sale. So if you would like to sew this, go grab that for free. It's a really quick and easy sew, cute little autumn pattern, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. So I'm just going to show you guys, I'm going to give you guys a few updates really quick. A lot of you probably already know that my winter box went up for pre-order yesterday. I still have a couple of those left, so if anybody's still interested, you might want to grab it while you can. That will come out either the last week in October or the first week in November. That'll ship to you guys. Anybody doing the Stitch Pink sew along? I heard from Moda yesterday. They've got almost all the fabrics in finally. They have pushed the start date to October 15th, and on Moda's YouTube channel, they will have Sherry McConnell from Sherry and Chelsea doing the tutorials starting October 15th. Now, they did tell me that one of the fabrics is still back ordered. So anybody that got the kit from me, I'm going to cut it as soon as it gets here, which looks like it's going to be here Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to get them out the door, but you're probably going to be missing one fabric, but it'll be enough for you to get started starching, cutting, and hopefully start the sew along. And then hopefully that last bolt will be here the following week or the week after. So I will get that out to you the second it hits my door. So that's about all I can do right now, is just kind of cross my fingers and hope it gets here sometime soon. But at least you'll have like 95% of your fabric. So that's a good thing. That being said, Sincerely Yours, which is the fabric line for Stitch Pink, did come in. So I've got some of the pre-cuts. I need to put the fat quarter bundle in the shop. So pretty. Isn't this fabric so pretty?
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
pinks and purples and oh, just love it. And flowers.
I know they usually stop like at pink, and when it kept going into the purple, that's just amazeballs.
I know. And I
I
like,
know.
I like purple. So
Yep.
it's got the orchid purple. I love orchid purple. So I'm very excited about that. Literally, I just got a box 20 minutes before we went live. And this kit, which is from their line, also came in. I'm going to put this in the shop after the live. So if you're interested in a kit, it's so cute. This is not the Stitch Pink kit. This is a different kit, but it's the same fabric line. Then I also got some pre-cuts of Hustle and Bustle this week, which is a Christmas line by Basic Gray. And it's got a couple pieces of grunge in it because they're the makers of grunge, but it's a really cute kind of classic colors for Christmas fabric line. I got the fabric and the patterns for Jungle Paradise. And this is called Pineapple Pop.
I just bought mine already.
Yes, Yvette already bought one from me. And I'm going to be sewing this and she's going to be sewing this. So that'll be a lot of fun.
So
but
cute.
It's just absolutely adorable. This is already in my shop. It came in earlier in the week. And then I'm super excited about this one. Okay, so we talked about Yvette being a paper piecer. I would not be excited about this if I hadn't learned how to paper piece from Yvette. This kit is from Riley Blake. It comes in this adorable box. And the quilt is going to look like this. And it's paper pieced. The hearts are all paper pieced. It's absolutely adorable. It finishes at 51 by 51. And I do have backing fabric available in the shop as long as with the kits. It's just gorgeous. So if you're a paper piecer or if you've learned paper piecing from Yvette, you should get this kit.
Do you know what the fabric collection is that's being used in that one?
It's I can't remember. Oh, it's called Quiet Play by Christy Lee.
Oh, okay. Christy Lee is a paper piecer. She actually has a membership that you can get, and she does a quilt that you get the patterns for over the year and then can make. And I'm part of that group, and it's really good too. So you can go check her out if you like paper piecing. And
it's all rainbow colored, so it's really pretty.
She's really all rainbows. She is. Yeah. I think she's in Australia. So she's in.
Oh, is she?
She's Aussie. Yes.
Oh, cool. Even better. That's awesome. Did you learn how to paper piece in Australia when you were in Australia, or did you know that before you went there?
Actually, not till I came back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. I when I came back, I just, I was very lonely. And so I started to try to do more stuff and teach myself new stuff. I think that I was actually in a swap and I saw someone had done some paper piecing. I didn't even know what it was. And whenever I saw what was made, I was just in awe. First of all, I thought that this person must be like perfection, embodied, because the block was just amazing. And then come to find out, it was foundation paper piecing, and that's why, because everything comes out so perfect. So I kind of taught myself over a couple of years, actually. But now I'm in love with it. I love foundation paper piecing. If you can.
I could tell, and you're amazing at it. And I would have never honestly picked it up if it weren't for you, because when I've seen it before, but I was like, why do I want to do that? That's too complicated. It looks too hard, but you made it so easy that now I love it. And I'm like, not a problem trying harder patterns because of you. So thank you.
Well, I'm really happy that you came and learned, because you are an amazing paper piecer. And
thank you.
You can be, you just have to want to do it and sit and learn the technique, and then bada boom, bada bing, you're good.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, so this one is my sample, and I finished it. You can all see that. I think you can probably see from there. It's quilted. I used a variegated thread. It's got some leaves and acorns on it. This will be actually in my shop later. So if anybody would like to purchase this, you can have my sample piece, because I'm going to make me another one right now. Did you happen to print out the pattern?
Yes.
Would you mind showing that really quick? Because I forgot totally to print it out.
Do I have too much Hollywood light?
No, you're fine.
Now I have been marking on mine, just to FYI, everybody.
That's okay.
This is the front cover.
That's what it looks like. Yep.
And then your next page tells you what you should do first is have, well, actually you probably don't need to, but the back cover has all of the fabric requirements on it so that you can cut the pieces. And some of these numbers are quite generous. But one of them that you should be real careful with is the fabric E. That one you're going to have like just enough, a little bit left over. So
yeah,
kind of be careful with that one. But the rest of them are all quite generous. You should be fine. And here are the cutting instructions. So
now, did you start your fabrics?
Yes, I did in this particular case.
Yeah, I did too. And with starch, because I get this question all the time. With starch, I still had plenty fabric, except for, like she said, the E, I did have enough, but you have to be careful. There's only like a little sliver left.
Yeah, just don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
The other you
probably have extra fabric that you can cut if you need to.
Yes, exactly. And it's the one that is the sashing. So just make sure, because you're going to cut long straight strips. And so there it is. That's that page. And I obviously have the copy before she put what fabric A, B, C, and D, and E, and all that is for. But that should be on the pattern that you have now.
Yes.
Yeah.
She reminded me that I needed to do that, and I fixed it.
Well, I just thought it was a good idea to have it there. That's all. Oh, but definitely. You'll have that on yours, so it'll be real easy. You'll know exactly what you're cutting and all that. Yep. And then after that, we just start the instructions.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have everything cut, and we're going to get started sewing.
Yeah. Well, Yvette has everything cut because she's the prepared one today, you guys.
Only because I did not have the stress of hosting.
Write it down. She was prepared and Stephanie was not.
Y'all, I'm telling you, it has everything to do with if you're hosting or not, because neither one of us are like tech savvy.
No.
But she did a heck of a lot better than I did. I'll tell you that. Like sometimes it'll take me like half an hour to get it going right. So hats off to Steph. She figured it out.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a miracle that we're here.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our C rectangles, which are the pumpkins.
Yes.
And let me pull mine out. This is the fabric I'm using. It is the pink grapefruit thatched by Robin Gibbons.
Very pretty. I am using the cross stitch line from Lori Holt.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we'll have two of those. So we're making both of our pumpkins at the same time. You don't have to make the pumpkins the same color if you don't want to, but the way we have written the pattern, this is like the royal we. The way that Stephanie has written the pattern is that the pumpkins are the same and then the leaves are different. But you can do whatever you want, it's yours, right? But we're going to take those rectangles and then we are going to take from the F fabric, which is your background fabric, and I am using this guy.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is from Adele in Autumn by Sandy Gervais.
I love it. That's gorgeous.
And you want the 2.5 inch squares. And it's going to be one of the ones that you have 8 of, because you're going to put one in each corner. Before you do that, you're going to want to mark the back of your fabric from one corner to the other. Anywhere, it doesn't matter, just from one corner to another, just mark a line, and that's going to be your sew line whenever you attach it to your pumpkin.
Yep. So I've marked it on the back with my friction pen, but you can mark it with any kind of pen you like or pencil.
Or heck, free-handed if you want. Nobody's judging here.
Yeah, or if you have diagonal seam tape on your machine, which I do, but I'm going to mark them anyway. just because that's what we're doing. So, and I'm going to go ahead and mark all 8 right now.
Yvette is a slow sewer, so I'm just gonna wing mine.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a laser, so I'm going to use the laser.
That's right. I forgot you do. That's right. That makes it a little bit easier.
I'm only doing that because honestly, y'all, if you know me, you know I am like the slowest sewer on the planet. And it's okay. I'm all right with that.
And, oh, hi, Christy. Christy's here.
Hi, Christy.
MJ said she's using an exclusive line called MJ's Scrap Bin. That's amazing. I love it.
I love it.
At some point, if I get ahead of you at all, I'm going to cut the rest of my weight because I did not finish cutting my weight.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hey, I think it's pretty cool that I wrote the pattern well enough that you're able to tell them how to do it. That's awesome.
You did. Stephanie actually does a pretty great job writing patterns. She does not skip a step. She goes step by step by step. So even if you are a beginning quilter, you can totally do this.
I really try because I've written things in the past and I wrote them where I could understand it. And then somebody's like, I don't know what you mean. And I was like, you know, you're right. I have to really think about the fact that it could be somebody brand new, which is great. It's great to have brand new people that are learning to quilt. So, yeah.
Well, and it's great to have people like you who can think that way and actually write the pattern because, you know, so many quilters, when they're starting out, if it's too difficult, they get discouraged. So, yeah, I think it's really important to be able to have good instructions, which you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody giving up.
No. All right. I'm going to make sure I'm, oh, Del Marie is stepping out.
Oh, is she coming back?
She's coming back. Yep.
Awesome.
Holy cow, somebody's eating a scone.
Oh, I want one.
Denise is making scones. Oh, what kind?
Oh, yum.
I love scones.
I do too.
Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy. I know I missed everybody at the beginning. Sorry about that, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I really can't see the chat at all because mine's about this big and I don't have my glasses down here. So
I'm going to do the best I can as I so. Yeah.
I'm going to say hi to everybody, but I can't call out your name specifically. Sorry, because I can't see.
If you guys have a specific question for either one of us, just type in at the Yvette Renee before you put in your question. That way I will see it as a bright thing, like it'll come on my screen as like bright red, and then I'll be able to see either question for me or Steph or whomever.
Yes, thank you.
And I'll let her know.
And if you guys are interested in any of the products I showed you, the link for my Etsy shop is below, or if you want the winter box, and the link for Yvette's Shopify shop, which is where you can find her products, is also below, plus the link to her YouTube channel if you want to check her out if you're not already subscribed, although pretty sure most of you are.
Maybe not, you never know. Oh, she said she made brown sugar with walnuts and cranberry lemon.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Oh my goodness.
I saw somebody say thank you for the pattern. Sorry, I didn't see the name. It already passed by, but you are most welcome. It's my pleasure.
That's BJ7481. I don't know who that is. Who are you, okay. BJ7481?
I'm not sure who that is either, but
is your name BJ? Or very happy to have new people here.
Absolutely.
Oh, Teresa Louise is here. Oh, she's BJ. Is it a she, he? I don't want to say it wrong, but welcome. We are very happy to have you here. There's plenty of room for everybody. What commercial did that come from? Was that like there's always room for Jello, or what was that?
Something like that. Yeah, I forgot about that one. MJ said, yum, scones. Now I'm hungry. Uh-huh.
That's my only thing about like when we're having lives like this, for some reason I have a hard time like stopping to eat. So then like by the time we're done, I'm like about ready to chomp down my armpit.
Each arm, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Susan. Susan says she's happy to see us both working on a great project.
Heather, if you can't get the pattern hunt, send me an email.
Hi, Emily.
Stephanies.stitches@yahoo.com, and I will send you the pattern directly if you can't get it to download for some reason.
Emily is here, said hi, Steph.
Hi, Emily.
And I'm just going to tell you guys, Stephanie and I are both pretty serious quilters. So there may be periods of time where there's no talking, and that's okay. Yeah. It's really okay.
Teresa, thank you. That would be fabulous. She volunteered to moderate for me. I have no idea how to hook somebody up. Is that?
So all you have to do, but I think that you have to be like, I don't know if you have to do it on a computer or not, but there's
can I do it while I'm live?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you go wherever her name is, all the way to the right side, there's gonna be these 3 dots. If you click on the 3 dots, then you can say assign as a moderator or something like that.
Oh, okay. Let me try that. If I can find her now. Oh, there she is. Oh, perfect. Yay. Okay, great. Thank you, Teresa. I added you as a moderator. I appreciate it. In case we do get any kind of spam in here. She's real good at kicking out the spammers.
Excellent.
Thank you, Teresa.
I need somebody to kick butt and take names.
Right?
I haven't actually had a whole bunch of that lately. And I remember when I used to have it like all the time.
I haven't seen it a whole lot lately either, from
know,
like
right?
on other people's things. So maybe people are just not spamming right now.
Excellent. Sandra is making spaghetti for dinner. Oh, I'm coming over, dude. Coming over.
Oh, she said there's been trolls on her channel.
Who's that? Teresa Louise?
Yeah.
It's because people are just, they're bored, or, you know, their life sucks, so they want to make your life suck. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Christina asked what we're sewing today. We're sewing this autumn pattern behind me. It's called Changing Seasons. It's a new pattern that I wrote. There's a link to my Stephanie Stitches website below where you can download the pattern today for free if you'd like, and you can sew along with us, or just download the pattern and sew it later and just kind of hang out with us. Susan said she declined her husband's call, so she wouldn't miss anything. He's on a golf trip. This is my golf trip.
There you go.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I have my squares all sewed on.
Cool.
Are you almost there?
I have mine sewn on.
Oh
The
my
next thing we're
goodness.
gonna need to do is trim them away and then press them. While maybe Yvette can get started on that, I'm gonna cut the white for the next step because like I said, I did not do my homework.
Okay. Normally I'm the one who doesn't do homework, so let me make sure I'm showing you. So here they are, and you're going to just cut 1/4 of an inch from your stitch line toward the corner, right? So don't cut this way. That's bad. Cut this way. So you'll take this piece off, and then we're going to flip this part up and press it. And that's going to make your lower corners of your pumpkin.
Somebody asked if my box has sold out. It has not. I still have just a few left. So if you are interested, you can grab one still. This is done. All right. Thank you for explaining that.
Hey, no worries. I'm so excited to have this pattern. Honestly, I just,
Good.
and y'all, we're going to really work on trying to do this more often.
Yes.
It
In the
just-
works, and I
Yeah.
hesitate to say anything yet, but in the works, we will be doing, I'm not sure when yet, so don't ask. But, we will be doing on a Saturday event, and I will, we're going to come up with some cute little Christmas projects that you can make things either for your home or for gifts, and we're going to do that one Saturday coming up.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun. We're just not sure when yet. So probably I'm thinking mid-November, right? So they can get it done in time for Christmas.
Yep.
So
Hopefully at least by mid-November, we'll have
Yeah.
that scheduled.
we just got to check schedules and find some projects. And I would like to find some free projects so you don't have to buy anything to sew along with us.
Yeah, that's always our goal, but sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
Depending on what we're looking for. So
Oh, it looks starting to look like a pumpkin already. So cute.
love when it starts looking like something.
Yeah.
And this one is starting to look like something early, which is nice.
Yes. That's the nice thing about this project. When I did the sample piece, it came together so quick. It's really nice when you can see things looking like something very quickly.
Yeah. That's not always possible, usually not possible with foundation paper piecing. I'll say that.
Right. Right. And even some traditional piecing, there's so many pieces that you have to make before you can make the final piece. And
yeah.
So
exactly.
it takes a while before you see anything that looks like something.
Exactly.
So it's kind of fun when it starts coming together. Oh, so this is what it'll look like. You're going to have your pumpkin in the middle and your squares that you trimmed and then flipped out and pressed. Starting to look like a pumpkin.
Starting to.
So just to show you once again, because I don't have two cameras, so I'm sorry I can't show you what I'm sewing, but we put a square on the end. We stitched down diagonally across. We trimmed off this side and then we flipped it out. and pressed. And now we have something that's starting to look like a pumpkin.
I'm starting to look like a pumpkin too.
Oh, very cute. I love your background fabric.
I know. I wanted to, you know, I've just been doing stuff like that lately. I don't want to just use white or
Yeah.
even tone on tone. I'm kind of getting bored with that too. So
Yeah, I like it.
no, I thought it'd be fun. I was like, let's just see what it's gonna look like. Okay, so we are done with page 1 with the of the pumpkin block assembly. We're going to turn to page 2 of the pumpkin block, and we are going to get, okay, fabric D is the green stem, or whatever it is that you are using for the green stem. You're going to want to get 2 2.5-inch squares.
Yep.
That's these guys. And then you're going to want your fabric F, which is your background, and you want the 2.5-inch by 5.5-inch rectangles. That's these guys. And what we're going to do is we are going to take one stem and we are going to attach one background rectangle to each side of the stem. So let's work on that. 1/4-inch seam allowance.
Yes. And sorry, I missed the name, but somebody else said, thank you for the pattern. You are most welcome. It's my pleasure.
Melina said that she just downloaded your pattern. She was looking for leaves and pumpkins for a runner, but she didn't like the pumpkins she saw. So thank you.
Oh,
She likes yours.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. She posted the link to the pattern for
Thank
anybody else who
you.
still wants it.
Very nice. It's nice having Teresa Louise as a moderator.
Yeah, Teresa's awesome.
She's amazeballs.
And on top of it, she's a sweetheart. So,
Icing on the cake.
yep.
And I think you said press toward the stem.
Yeah, press towards the stem. You just don't want to see that green, especially if you're using white. You don't want to see that green through the white.
I'm sitting here sewing and all of a sudden I see this paw come out. Oh, there's jelly beans laying on the other side of the...
Never a dull moment over there, huh?
You're so cute, baby. You're so cute, my baby boy.
Oh, the Etsy link is what doesn't work, Heather. Okay. I'll have to fix that later. Thank you for telling me.
I almost forgot what I was gonna do is, I was gonna try to put my camera down so y'all can watch me. So you won't be able to see my face, but you know, that's overrated anyway. Now, is
Well,
that
you finished
too much
sewing.
light? Is it too much? Hold on, let me turn this off. I think I need to turn. Is that better?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
I'm going to go cut the next background while you do that. I don't have the right piece over here.
Okay. I will be right back. I'll try to entertain everyone by sewing.
Okay.
See, I will try to get, I'm gonna not be able to really see what the chat says, guys, but I'm gonna do my best. Oh, Christy is asking me. Oh, Bettina's here. Hi, Bettina. Christy wants to know how's it going with Shopify. Well, you know what? It's actually really slow going. Just because, like I said, I've got to, oh my goodness, I've got to step up my game with marketing, advertising the shop, that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's actually going great. It's, you know, a lot less fees, which is amazeballs. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I just need to work harder on marketing. That's all. But I kind of knew that would happen, so not a biggie. And Heather says her phone can do 2 things at once. I don't know what that is, but that's cute. All right, so I got the one side and now I'm going to sew the other side.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. You're awesome.
She is awesome.
Put the link for my Etsy shop.
Oh, yay.
No, I'll have to fix the one at the bottom. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I'm just happy we made it live with y'all.
Yes, you're doing great. Oh no.
Yeah,
Justine got
TV, that
down.
it's for this right behind me here. And this is what Yvette and I are sewing right now. So that is a pattern that I designed, and it will be free through the end of tonight. If you go to that link that Teresa posted for me. After today, it's going to be in my Etsy shop. So if you would like it, go ahead and grab it.
You know what you're going to sell it for?
$5.
Okay, guys, $5 value. Go get it. Sew with us. Tell all your friends. Ask them to come over and subscribe to our channel. You want to watch lots of fun sewing.
If you guys are here and you haven't subscribed to me or Yvette, we would truly, deeply appreciate you doing that. It doesn't cost you anything. It does mean a lot to us, though, because that means we can keep giving you free sew-alongs like this. So,
yes.
oh, are you talking about this above me, Christy? This up here? This is actually something I'm working on with Christmas morning fabric. It's called a pattern called Figgy Pudding from Lalo Boutique. I had kits, but I believe I am sold out of them, but I might be able to get more if anyone's interested. So that's what that is. It's called Figgy Pudding. So if I'm sold out, you might be able to find it somewhere else. Christmas morning is the hottest Christmas fabric this year. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if any of you like it and you find it somewhere, grab it because it's gonna be gone.
Okay, are you attaching your stem to your pumpkins yet?
I was waiting for you. You ready?
Oh my gosh. Story of your life. Yes, I'm finally ready. I've got
Okay.
mine ready to go. And
Well, you
now
don't
you're
have to say
gonna
finally. It's not like I'm like,
well, it's finally. I know I'm slow. I'm sorry. It's okay. I get there. I get there. Okay, so now you're going to take your pumpkin and you're going to lay it out with the long ways like this.
horizontal.
Make it look like a pumpkin. You know what the
Yeah.
pumpkin looks like. All right.
Like
So
a big
take
old
your
wide
stem.
pumpkin.
That's right. So you take your stem and you're going to put it right sides together along the top of your pumpkin.
Mhm.
And then you're going to stitch a 1/4 inch line all the way down this way. And you're going to do that on both pumpkins. I'm assuming y'all can see everything I'm doing because
Yep.
I can't see what I'm doing. I mean, I can't see what's being filmed.
What,
'cause it's like
what they're doing. Yeah.
down.
No, we can see
Yeah.
you and I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's fine. That was my plan from the beginning and I just totally forgot to do it.
Oh, Eric Oda's here. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Connie asked, after we trim the corners of the pumpkins, which way do we press? I pressed mine out. So like when I open them up, the corners, I pressed them out this way. So if you prefer in, that's fine. But I checked and I can't see the orange fabric through. So I was pretty happy with doing them out.
I did the same.
Yeah.
And I have cream fabric, so it's going to be pretty tough for you to see it through that.
Yeah.
I was pretty
When
good.
I did the sample the other day, the only colors that were really questionable were the green and the brown. So those ones I pressed in, but of course it's black and that one not brown, but everything else you really couldn't see through. So my pedal's running away. It's trying to make me slow.
I put a hex on it. That's what happened.
You shall not.
I'm trying to I'm evening the playing field.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you guys watched our jelly roll race, but like she won by a mile.
No, there's not a kit for this, Eric. It's just a pattern that I wrote and you can get it today for free if you go to my website, stephanies-stitches.com, where it says sew along. There's a link below the description box. And I think Teresa put the link in there a little bit ago in the chat. It's just the pattern. And this, which is my sample, is going to be for sale in my Etsy shop later tonight if anybody wants it. Now this piece, I have my stem on. I'm going to press down towards my pumpkin because this is darker fabric. So when you flip it over, you're not going to really see that fabric that much.
Guess who's hungry? This is why I always lose.
JB. Well, if you need to take a break to feed him, then
I'm gonna have to because he's gonna do this until I feed him.
Then I can cut the rest of my white and talk to people while you do that.
All right, I am gonna go feed them right now so that he'll stop. Come on, buddy. Right. I'll be back.
Okay. Hi, Scrunchians. Sealy, right? Okay, so this is one pumpkin. We just have to attach one more piece to make it the right size. I pressed this part down towards the pumpkin. So that's one. I'm going to do the second one. And after I press this one, I'm going to sit here and cut the rest of my white fabric. So when Yvette comes back, she can finish and catch up. And then when we go on to each of the steps, I'll have my white done. It's kind of a crazy day over here for me. Saturdays are always crazy. My daughter has some classes and I made her run to the post office, and then we had to run some other errands, and I had to get ready for this afternoon. So I've been running all day. So I kind of got a little bit behind. Usually I'm very prepared, but that's okay. Okay, and there's pumpkin number 2. So you can see these go together really, really quick. We already have almost half of the table runner or the table topper done. So very exciting. That's why I like this when I wrote it and it went together really quick. So Sealy, my winter box is winter themed. It's not Christmas themed. I did that for a couple reasons. There are a lot of folks who watch us that do not celebrate Christmas. And also I wanted something that could maybe last a little bit longer than just Christmas. That being said, if you're a paper piecer, Yvette is going to come out with a Christmas box, which you can, the way she designed it, you can either make it winter as well, or you can make it Christmas. So watch for that coming out soon. But yes, mine is a winter box. Very winter themed. For those of you that don't know, I live in Ohio. And during the winter in Ohio, for the ladies who are from Ohio in here, they can tell you we get a lot of snow. And I absolutely love the colors of winter. I love the whites, the grays, the blues. So this box is kind of built around Ohio winter. So yeah, lots of fun. Okay. Mary, what did you say? Oh, yeah, I can read it. It's just really tiny. So I'm kind of like, I've got it on this little screen over here. But thank you, Mary, for trying to answer. I appreciate that. And you're not a liar. You're right. It's very tiny. It's hard for me to read, but I'm trying while Yvette's gone. She's got it on a little bit bigger of a screen, so it's a little bit easy for her. I had to go out of town last weekend for a family emergency, and I have not been able to find my glasses since. So I'm having trouble reading things. I guess I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy some new ones. And probably after I buy them, they will turn up, but it is what it is. That's all right. We can hear you.
Oh, so it was actually dinner time, and I even had a little sweetie out there.
Aw.
For dinner, so I fed her too.
Awesome. Oh, thank you, Shelly. She said she ordered my box this morning.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Denise. You're not late. You're just fine. Yvette just got back from feeding the kitty cats. So
We are still sewing.
we're still going here, so no worries.
I'm doing my pressing on my pumpkins. Pumpkin number 1.
Somebody asked the best way to cut the background fabric to not have too much waste. Honestly, I didn't really think about that, and I'm sorry. I'll think about that next time I do a pattern to tell you the best way to cut the fabric. But I would start off with like the largest piece, which is I think the 5.5 inch squares, I believe.
Yeah.
So I would do like a 5.5 inch strip and get the squares that you need. And then if there's any left, go to the next size that you can get out of it, and so on and so forth with the fabric the rest of the way. So that'd probably be my suggestion.
Yeah, that's what I did. And that's always the best way if you're trying to, like not use too much or not, cut too much or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have my pumpkins ready. I don't know what y'all can see, but there it is.
Oh, so cute.
Okay, pumpkins are ready.
Okay.
Oh, wait, my pumpkin's not ready. We still have to sew. Did you tell them already?
Nope, I was waiting for you. I was cutting some
okay.
background fabric and talking to them while I was waiting.
Well, if you had already done it, I was just going to hurry up and sew mine. Okay, so you're also going to have this 1.5 inch by 12.5 inch strip of background, and you're going to sew that to the top of the stem piece, right sides together, 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Yep. And Emily had asked, do they post a picture of this to Instagram when they're done? We would love for you to tag Yvette and I if you do that, if you don't mind, because we would love to see what you guys came up with, especially since everybody's using their own fabric, because I know they're going to be all different.
Yes, you're right.
Instagram and or Facebook if you don't have Instagram, or if you have both. Yeah. If you tag us, then we'll be able to see it real quick.
Yes, and you can tell everyone that you are sewing Saturdays with Steph, which is every other Saturday, so that we can get some more people coming. We need butts in the seats.
Hashtag Saturdays with Steph. I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Eric. Eric said it's a cute pumpkin.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm thanking you. I didn't write the pattern, but it is very cute.
But yours is very cute. I love that fabric.
I don't know what it is. There is something about Sandy Gervais. I love pretty much everything she does. I don't want to say anymore that I love everything somebody does, because then, Layla Boutique will happen. But but I don't know, like most of the stuff she does, I just love.
Yeah, I like her stuff too. That Adele in Autumn is beautiful. And she's coming out with a new line called Adele in Spring, which Yvette I will have a little bit of. It's beautiful.
Yes, I will have some. Very cute. And then toward like in the summer, she's coming out with Adele in Winter. So keep looking, because it's gonna she's putting Adele all over the darn place. And it's
I guess I haven't seen the winter one yet. I'll have to take a peek.
Yeah, go and check it out. But everybody can't see it, but you can see it if you go to because you have an account there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty. It's kind of traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's kind of traditional, I feel.
Yes, exactly.
Yvette, Teresa wanted to know what is the background fabric you're using?
So this is one of the prints from Adele in Autumn by Sandy Gervais.
It's a Riley Blake fabric, so if any of y'all are looking for it.
Yep.
Do you have that on in your Shopify?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so
I
that's
don't
got
have-
it. And the link
Yeah,
to
I
her
don't-
Shopify is below. So if you all are
Yep.
interested in that.
There's my first guy.
Very pretty. Oh, I just love that background fabric. I'm gonna keep saying that. Beautiful.
I was like, am I gonna do it? Should I do that? So glad I did. It looks great.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, now we're finished our pumpkins. I know if I'm finished, you're way been done. You probably just had a meal and everything while you're waiting.
I'm just cutting out my white still. All good.
I'm just teasing. I have like itchy hands. Does anybody else have itchy hands all the time? Oh, that's crazy. Okay. So now we are going to start. If I can get the pages to not love each other so much. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to start the leaf block assembly.
Yep.
Okay, we are going to make, now on the instructions, okay, so we're gonna make, let's just make both of them at the same time. So we're gonna be looking at the A fabric and the B fabric, which is your two leaves. So you're gonna wanna gather everything for your fabric A and fabric B. And that is whatever fabric that you have for your leaves.
Mm-hmm. On the pattern, it is red and kind of a yellow color, like a dark yellow. Here it's the red and the yellow.
Yep. And just a reminder, that is 2 5.5-inch squares of each and 3 4.5-inch squares of each. Okay, so then we're also going to get, I have to keep reminding myself what everything is. Okay, so fabric D is your green for your leaf, your stem, whichever color you're using for your stem. And you should have 2 of those. So that'll be 1 for each leaf. And then you're going to need your background squares, 2 5.5-inch squares, which are your largest ones. So you're going to have 2 for each one. And then you're going to have 1 4.5-inch square for each one. And you're going to have 2 3.5-inch squares for each one.
Yes.
Okay, so we have all of that ready. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start by making 4 half-square triangles from your A and B fabric. And you want the 5.5-inch ones, which are the larger ones.
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to take the 5.5-inch squares of your background as well.
So you should have your solid and your light.
Yep.
Of each one. Or not solid, but yep. And I am short 1 5.5-inch square of background, so I will be right back. You can keep going.
Now you're only doing one of each color right now. So you're going to have one A fabric with the background and then one B fabric of the back and the background. So you're going to put them right sides together, just like so. And you're going to draw a line diagonally down the middle. And then you can also draw a line 1/4 inch to either side of that, because those 2 lines on each one are going to be your sew line. And that's how you're going to get 2 triangles out of each square batch. I probably should actually draw that line because I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, I actually I should at least have the one, and then I could sew down either side with my laser, but that's just the best way to go. Let me get my friction pin. And I'll just knock all my M&Ms to the floor. My M&Ms. Okay, you'd think I would have like a million friction pins around here. Oh, here we go.
Hi, Mimi. How are you?
All righty.
So you already explained the directions on this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If anybody's asking, though, you can definitely repeat it.
No, that's okay. Awesome.
Okay.
So when I did the trial, I did a scant 1/4 inch and a regular 1/4 inch, and there was plenty of fabric to do a regular 1/4 inch. So y'all don't need to worry about that scant stuff if you don't want to. Whoever came up with that, not
My gosh,
funny.
I don't like that person, whoever it was. It's like the bane of my existence, I swear.
I know. Well, scant is so like subjective that,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's an actual measurement. Oh,
right.
Do as I say, not as I do. I'm sewing down the line. Hello. 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 I'm too busy yapping my mouth. Reminder, it's a 1/4 inch to either side of that line you just drew.
Yeah, not on the line.
Not on the line. I'm so used to, with paper piecing, sewing on the line.
Oh, Gia's here. Hi, Gia. She can only stay for a little bit. She said she's meeting her daughter at a winery. Oh, that'll be fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yes. Okay. Now let's do this properly. Yeah, you know what? It'll be better for me if I draw the line. I'm drawing the line.
Yeah, this one is because it's a bigger square. I do the line like a lot of times the smaller ones, I just use the diagonal tape, but
Yeah, and it's easier if I have a line. So I'm just going to draw the line. I like lines, you know?
Mimi, we're gonna sew. We are going to sew until we're done. So however long it takes us. This is a quick project though, so we're not gonna be here for like 10 hours, you know.
Oh no.
Where should you post the project? Yeah, you can post it in Jelly Beanies. You can post it on my page, Stephanie Stitches on Facebook. If you have Instagram, you can post it there. And thankfully, Eric, he put the tag in the chat already. You can just tag Yvette and I, but you can also, if you want to, tag Saturdays with Steph. If you're doing Instagram. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or Yvette's yet, we would surely appreciate that. It helps us to bring you guys, it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us to bring you guys more free sew alongs like this. So I would definitely appreciate it.
Yes, definitely appreciated. I want Steph to bring us more of this too.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Are you kidding? This is great. I love it.
Yeah, Mimi, we're sewing this right here. This is a pattern that I wrote called Changing Seasons, and you can get it for free for today only until midnight tonight. And then I'm going to take it down and put it in my Etsy shop for $5. So if you would like this pattern, go grab it. It's at stephanies-stitches.com under the sew along tab. It's posted below in the description box, the direct link. And I believe Teresa also put it in the chat earlier. So if you want to download this pattern, go grab it. Connie said, I love projects that make me get it done. Yeah, that's why sometimes it's really nice to have small projects so you can actually feel like you're finishing something, especially if you've got other projects going at the same time. Like this project that I was showing you guys earlier, the Figgy pudding quilt. I've been working on this for a while just because there's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of steps to make one of those blocks. So it's kind of nice to have something that goes together really fast. So you feel like you're accomplishing something.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who doesn't.
Thank you, Teresa. She posted the link again for the pattern for anybody who still wants it. Oh, awesome. Joanne said she just completed the top for my fallbacks and she loves it. Thank you. I'm so happy you like it. That was a pattern that I wrote myself as well. Not every box has a pattern that I wrote. This next one is not a pattern that I wrote, but I happen to love it. I am getting more into pattern design, so look for more Saturdays with Steph in the future, and I will get you guys more patterns. It's a lot of fun for me. Uh-oh, did I run out of bobbin? Oh, awesome, Lizette. She just printed the pattern. She's excited to do it. I'm kind of fixing the bobbin here for a second. I just wanted to thank you all for stopping by and sewing with us. I'm so happy that you all came.
Me too. I like whenever there's a lot of people.
It's so much fun. I love the quilting community, and it just feels like a big group of friends. So,
Yep.
oh, thank you, Angela. She said it. Everybody give a thumbs up. I appreciate that.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, Winnie, for some reason, the link is not working to my Etsy shop. I'm sorry about that. I will fix it later. I can't do it on live because you guys know I'm not tech. But Teresa did post it earlier. So it's somewhere in the chat. It's amazing that I was able to get us both live at the same time.
I'm in awe.
Yeah, I am quite shocked myself. I'm about to fall over that I was able to actually do that. So, oh, Teresa posted the link to my shop there for you, Winnie. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. I'm one of those people that like, I was like the last person in the world to have like a smartphone. Like I had a flip phone forever. I'm just not techie.
I always thought I was until like I started having to do this stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not.
You know, when
Never
you
mind.
when you have to read on how to do things or how to like figure out that, like, my brain just, I don't know, it gets lost in the technical jargon, and it's like that Charlie Brown
Yep.
the Charlie Brown show where the teacher's like wah 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 wah. That's all I hear. I'm like, okay, nope.
I'm such a visual person. That's my problem, is like,
Yeah.
you know, because when you start having to read it all to figure out, I'm just like you. I'm like, nope, I don't know what's going on. Can you just show me some photos? Can I watch a video? Can I, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Laura, press to the dark. If you're to that point, press to the dark. To the dark side. There was nothing you had to nest, so if you want to press to the light, it's up to you, but it's not like the fabrics won't go together. It's just, you might see after it's all done, you might see some dark through if you have really dark fabric. It all depends on what fabric you're using. Yeah, I'll fix it, Winnie. Teresa can't fix that. I will fix it after the live, hun. Thank you. I am not techie, like I said, and I probably like left something off or put something in that I shouldn't have for that. So if you're to that point, I'm pressing all these open, or not open, but to the dark side. If you want to press yours to the dark side, it looks like Yvette's pressing hers.
Yep.
So we're about at the same point. Yay.
Yay.
And if you're done pressing yours, don't put them aside yet, because we still need to trim them down.
What are we trimming to? I'm going to get my block lock.
Oh, sure. We're trimming them to 4.5 inches.
4.5 inches.
Yep. So if you guys are to that point already, you can go ahead and start trimming. Trim all these down to 4.5 inches.
If I can find my block locks.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest problem. I can't ever find anything.
Yeah.
That's not your problem, though.
Heather said, come to the dark side. We have cookies. I'll take them.
I'd take a cookie right now. Tell you what. Seriously, it hasn't been that long since I used a block walk. Maybe it has.
Oh, yay, Kathy. I'm so excited. She said she's finally back to sewing.
Oh, yay.
That's awesome.
Good for you.
Yay. Mary said, hi, everyone. I had to put my cross stitch away because my eyes are hurting, but she'll just enjoy us. That's great. I'm glad you're here spending some time with us.
Okay, I can't find the darn thing. It really doesn't matter because I'm going to lose all the time I had caught up.
Looking for the
Like, forget it.
I'm not sure where mine are at right now either, so I'm just going to use a regular ruler and trim them down.
I know. I was just trying to make it easier for myself. That's all.
Right.
No biggie.
Now to find the actual ruler that I need. So if you guys have a 4.5-inch ruler, that would be helpful. If you don't, use what you have. If you've got one, a Creative Grids one, the Creative Grids ones all have a diagonal line. So that's great when you're trimming things down because you can put that diagonal line right on the diagonal line of your half square triangles.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Yep. So we're going to trim these down. I've got all mine ready, sewn and pressed. They're pressed to the dark side. And I'm going to trim them down to 4.5 inches square. And it looks like there's quite a bit, not a ton, but a bit of wiggle room. So
yeah, it's perfect. I hate whenever it's tight. I don't like when it's tight.
Yeah. So if you guys have it a little crooked or wiggly, you can adjust, put your ruler where it looks just right because there's plenty, you have plenty to cut off. Oh, I love it when they come out all pretty, don't you?
I know.
So cute and pretty. Is anybody out there on fall break for their kids yet? We are not yet, and I'm looking forward to it because
I'm sorry. That's I get it.
yeah, it's been like, especially this year with our daughter, with Sarah, she's got a heavy workload this year, and it's a lot, not just for her, but for me because I have to grade everything. So
yeah,
I'm like ready for her to take a break.
Do not blame you.
Yvette, they want to know if you signed up for the Cut and Cuts fabric or Notions holiday box.
I signed up for the fabric one.
Awesome.
I'm going to attempt to do Vlogmas again this year. I was able to get it done last year, so I think I could do it. I'm gonna try. I have lots of other plans, new stuff, new directions that I'm trying to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was with the help of Stephanie and Christy,
Mm-hmm.
just giving me ideas. And so I'm hoping that I will have more sewing on my YouTube. I've been sort of neglecting YouTube a bit, and didn't really mean for that to happen, but it did. And so now I'm going to try to fix that.
Trying to get back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Susan said she has to leave for a friend's birthday party. She's bringing the wine, so she's necessary. I can't be late. Finish my pumpkins and I'll complete tomorrow. Thank you for a fun time. You are welcome, Susan. Thank you for coming by and for all your support. She is a sweetheart.
She is.
Mary said, I did not know homeschoolers have scheduled time off. Mary, they don't necessarily have scheduled time off. We tend to follow the local school systems school year a little bit. And we do give them a little bit of a break. They don't get a whole week off like the public school kids do. But to be honest with you, it's mainly a break for me to catch up on their grading. So, and then when the other kids are off school here, they can go out and play with them and stuff before winter comes, you know, because once winter comes in Ohio.
Yeah, everybody deserves a break.
Yeah. I mean, they like to play in the snow, but they last about 5 minutes and they come back in. So so yeah, we're trying to let them. The weather's actually been really nice here. I don't know about by you, but it's sunny today and like 80, which is pretty warm for October in Ohio. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'm kind of letting them try to enjoy a little bit before it's kind of cruddy and they can't go outside. Connie said, can you show how to trim the block up to 4.5 inches?
You want me to show them?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, because I don't have a way to turn my camera to do that. That'd be
Can y'all
awesome.
see? Can y'all see that, or what are you seeing?
Yeah, you're definitely in the
Good?
camera.
Okay. So let's say you don't have a block lock. I'm using a Creative Grids ruler with the 45-inch marks on the ruler. And so that's what I'm going to use. I want to make sure, since I'm going 4.5 inches, I want to make sure that my 1/2 inch, it's sort of frosted. So my 1/2 inch frosted pieces are toward the top where I'm going to be cutting, because then I know that I've got my 4.5 inch line here and a 4.5 inch line here. And as long as I keep it pretty much in the middle, I can trim off these two sides and then flip it over. And I know I still have more to trim on the other side, which is what you want to do. You don't want to go all the way right to wherever the first time, because you want to be able to trim all 4 sides and get it nice and clean. So I'm going to take the 45-inch line, I'm going to put it right on my seam, and that looks pretty good. So then I'm just going to take my rotary cutter. I'm just going to cut that side and that side. Then I'm going to turn it around, and you want to have that frosted side again. You're going to put that on. I'm sorry, put the 45-degree line on your seam. And now you do want to you want this side to be on the 4.5 inch line. And as long as you have that and you come all the way down with it to the bottom, so your bottom of your ruler is lined straight up, and you know you've got everything is smooth again on these 2 lines, which you already cut. Sorry about that. And now you're going to want to trim up the other 2 sides. Same exact way. Okay. And now you'll have a perfectly trimmed block.
Awesome. Thank you for showing that, Yvette.
You're very welcome. Okay. So since I'm done, I'm assuming that everybody's done.
Yeah, Stephanie's done.
Okay. So now we're going to make the stem. Now, when I was looking at this, I even told Steph, I was like, I get what she's saying, but if it's your first time making one of these units, it can be a little confusing. So what you want to do is you want to pull your 4.5-inch square D fabric, which is your green. Where did I put all my darn fabric? I just had it all. Oh, it's over here. I'm like, what did I do with it?
Jelly Bean took it.
Yeah, right. So you're going to take both of them because we'll make both stems. And then you're going to take 2 3.5-inch background squares, which means just take all 4 because you're going to do 2 and 2. Let's work on just one, but they're both going to be the same thing. So what you'll do is you will take one of them and you're going to put it all the way in the corner, right? And you'll draw a line straight down this way. You'll sew right on that line. And then you will cut 1/4 inch from the side and trim that part over here. And then you're going to take the other square. You'll do the same thing, but on the other side. You just put it right in that corner. Again, a diagonal line here. Sew down that line. Then you're going to trim off this side. You'll want to do one side at a time. That way, once you have the first side done, you can flip it over and press before you come here, because if you try to do it with the square still there, you can sew right over it. You don't want to do that. Yeah. So it's good if you do one side and then do the other, but they're basically the same. They're just right across the street from each other. Okay, so let's do that.
And to save a little time, if you want, you can do the one side of both squares first, then we'll trim both and then go into the other two. Yeah.
You tote smart.
Whoa, MJ, just one bobbin chicken with 3 inches to spare. That's close.
Whoa. I love when that happens though. Boy, you have such an accomplishment. It's like,
I know.
Wow.
Only quilters would be like, yay.
I know, right?
You know, you're a quilter when you get excited about.
Right. Winning the bobbin chicken.
Right. So then, like Yvette was saying, trim 1/4 inch toward the outside. So this is the inside, leave that alone, towards the outside, away from the line that you just sewed. So when you trim it, it's gonna look like this before you press it. And then you're going to want to press these pieces, whether you press it towards, in towards the dark side or out. I'm just going to press it out. You're going to want to press this out of the way before you sew the other side, or you're going to sew over it, like she said. Then you'll have to rip, you'll have to bring out Jack and,
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
We're going to reject Jack today.
Right. We're going to leave Jack in his box today.
Go home, Jack.
So before you sew the other side on, you should have 2 pieces that look like this. And then we're going to put the other side on. Oh, Angela said she kept Jack busy earlier today. Oh, what were you working on, Angela? Oh, Cotton Cuts Mystery Quilt. Okay. I need to catch up on that. I'm behind.
Me too.
Yeah, Emily, if you guys all like this, Emily asked if we can keep doing these a tabletop or a month. We definitely could.
That's such a lovely comment.
Huh?
I said, it's a lovely comment.
Yeah.
There's something coming up nobody knows about, and it's going to be perfect.
Hi, Nancy. Nancy said, sorry she couldn't sew with us tonight. She didn't have the right fabric, but she'll watch for now. We're just glad that you're here.
Yes, very happy that you're here.
Oh, MJ said she cheated on the stems and appliqued them because her green pieces were long and narrow. No worries, that works too. As long as your final piece is with the white is 4.5 inches. Your block is 4.5.
It's your quilt. Do whatever you'd like.
Yeah. I am not an applicator at all, so
I'm not a
kudos
huge
to you.
fan either. I tried to get into it, like I really did. I thought I like how it looks.
Yeah,
I just don't find it fun putting it together. I don't know
I don't
why.
either. And I figure if it's something's not fun, why do it?
Yeah, I mean,
I love it. Like when I go to
something
quilt shows and I see other people's quilts with them, I'm like standing there with my mouth hanging open
exactly.
because they're beautiful, but I just can't get into it.
Same.
Sandra said she tried to get the countdown box from Cotton Cuts, but it wouldn't go through. Oh, darn. Mary said, have you guys made the pumpkins yet? Yes, we made those at the very beginning, Mary. This is what they look like. Oops. And we're just doing the stems for the leaves. And this is how they come out after you do both sides.
Whoa. I almost pressed on my rotary table. That wouldn't have been fun.
That's a good idea, Stephanie. She said she's been doing her Cotton Cuts with the group I get together with, doing 2 months each week to get caught up. Mary said she nabbed my box at 1 a.m. in the morning yesterday. She's excited to see what I created. Have you sold out? No, I still have just a few left. Pretty close to sold out though, so thank you guys. But I do have just a few left in there. So if anybody wants one still.
All right, I'm sure y'all have been dying for me to be finished with my stems, so they're done.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Next. Oh, it says that it's supposed to measure 4.5 inches square. I always hate measuring because I'm always not correct, but I'm going to do it just for y'all because I love you.
I didn't measure mine. I just was like, okay, I'll make it work, whatever it is.
Yeah, because as usual, mine is short, not by a lot, but it is like, I don't know, 1/8. No, less than an eighth. A 16th short. I don't know. It's short.
Oh, that's
But it's
fine.
okay. Listen,
can
I'm
do-
used to dealing with that because my stuff is always smaller than it's supposed to be. Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just use that in
So
there.
I'm just seriously, I'm just letting y'all know, if you measure your squares and they are smaller than they're supposed to be, and if they're larger, you're lucky. Just trim that sucker down. Don't make no difference. But if yours is smaller, listen, you'll make it work. It'll be fine. Don't freak out. I can't tell you how many years I wasted of my life freaking out. Don't freak out. It'll be okay. All right, let's move on.
That's right.
So now we're on that next page. And now we're going to assemble the blocks like it's a 9 patch.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to take your 4 half square triangles. Jelly bean. Okay. So here we go.
This is the fun part because
You know what? I didn't do all of them. I thought it was just one. No wonder I got done so quick.
With what?
Well, I was supposed to have done all of the 5.5-inch squares into, and I thought it was okay. So you could just move on with everybody. I'll do these other ones. Oh, you don't have the instructions. Okay, let me tell you. Here's how you're gonna lay it out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use all of these, but you're using the 4 of the same color, okay? Because this way I'll still be able to show you. So you will take your half square triangles, and on the top, you're going to have them like so. Is that correct? Are you seeing that correct? Because I'm not a backwards eyeball person. Yeah. Okay. Where's the rest of my fabric? Oh, is that it? No. What did I do with it? How many times have I done this now? Oh, they're over here. Okay. So you're going to take your solid background and put that there.
Yep.
And then you are going to take your other 2. You're going to put them like this and like this.
Yep.
And then you're going to take, well, wait a minute. Where on earth is all of that stuff? Oh, they're over here. Never mind. Okay. And you're going to take, I'm just going to go with these colors over here because it really doesn't matter. You just want to make sure you're using all of the same fabrics.
Right.
On the same thing. I just need to make my other ones because I'm a ding dong. And then you're going to put this one over here.
Yeah.
And then you're going to put your stem over here.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what you're putting together, guys. You're just going to, sew this row, sew this row, sew this row. And then you'll take this row, you'll attach it to this one, and you'll take this bottom one, you'll attach it to these 2, and you'll have the whole thing done.
Yep.
Let's go.
And when you press, you're going to want to press your top row and your bottom row the same direction and your middle row the opposite direction. So that way they nest and you can get those seams together nicely.
Yes.
Yep.
That's an ideal world. You would do that. Okay. Because believe me, I've had that mess up on me too. Life is still be okay if you do that, but it's easier. Okay, let's go over here. Put that over there. I'm going to start sewing the things I should have sewn 4 hours ago. Oh my goodness.
It's all good.
Y'all want to know how come I finished those so quick? Now y'all know. Because I didn't actually sew them.
Well, see, it went so quick. You're going to get the other ones done so quick.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought I was only supposed to do. Don't even ask. I don't know.
All good. We'll get there. Nancy said she sews with a scant 1/4 inch. That helps.
I'm not going to comment about the scant quarter inch.
Hi, Lori. Lori Fayer's here.
Hi, Lori.
Who said she was making peach chutney.
Oh, everybody's making a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with them scones.
I don't know, but they sounded amazing.
Right?
So here's what it'll look like once you get your rows together. There's row 1, row 2,
Oh my goodness gracious, great galls of fire.
and row 3. And then you'll just put those rows together. I'm going to flip one on top of the other. And I don't pin a whole lot, but I'm going to pin these so they stay in place. I'm going to nest those seams together. That's why I press them opposite directions.
But it's kind of smart sometimes whenever you have longer pieces like that.
Yeah. So I pinned those two right on the seams. I nested them together. So now I'm going to sew row 1 to row 2. Oh, wow. Debbie said she's painting for a charity auction while watching. That's awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Yvette, Winnie asked, what fabric are you using for your leaves?
I'm using mostly Adele in Autumn by Sandy Gervais. My stem, the green part, that is Phosphor 2021 by Liv Elliott.
Those colors are so pretty, those phosphor. They're so saturated.
Yep, I love them.
Love them.
They're great, yeah.
Mary said she uses the Cluck Cluck Sew tape I sent in my box. Great for half square triangles. Yes. I usually do too. I did draw the lines this time just because to show everybody what we're doing, but I usually use that. Usually don't draw lines. I usually just use the tape. Stephanie Smith said she's hooked on that tape. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? I love that you can like, it only takes a little bit and you have that whole roll. And like I've had the piece that I have on my machine now for probably 3 or 4 months and it's just now starting to peel where I need to put another piece. But seriously, that roll's gonna last like forever. Especially because I don't have a bobbin. My bobbin's not right here in front of my foot where a lot of people's bobbin are. Mine's on the side, so I don't have to disturb the tape hardly ever. So. And these leaves, when you get each row on, I'm just pressing all of mine down. That's just personal preference. You can press them open, up, down, whichever way you want. Somehow down to me just feels like the block is going the way it should. I don't know why. So there's leaf number 1, the red one. I'm going to start on the orange one. And then when I'm done, or the yellow one, I guess I should say, it's an orangey yellow color. When I'm done with this one, then I can catch up in the chat if y'all have any questions. Well, Yvette catches up to me.
Or Yvette can just have homework and y'all can, we can move
No,
forward.
no. We are finishing this today, girlfriend.
They wasn't gonna finish. It said I was gonna have homework. I was happy about it. I'm going as fast as I can, I swear.
You are just fine. You were right with me until that. So
I know.
You're going to catch up just fine.
I'm a crazy person. There's no rhyme or reason about that.
They said they love your colors, Yvette. They are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, rich color leaf, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I love that red. It's called barn red, and it's like a darker, it's a little bit darker red. It's not Christmas red or.
Yeah, I like that. It's very fallish.
Yeah. In Ohio, they call that Amish red. So if you guys know what that is. Aw, Eric said, Yvette, don't worry, beauty takes time.
Thank you. I like that. I'm gonna have to remember that one.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm gonna tell everybody now. I think I'm just too much of a perfectionist too. It's like I can't seem to just let that go. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just weird. And I'm
okay. Have to remember that for sure when you're doing your Judy Niemeyer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
99.99% of the time, I am just fine with being slow.
MJ said, don't feel bad, Yvette. The only way I'm keeping up is I took a 30-minute head start and I'm even with you now. So there you go.
There you go. All right, so I have them ready now.
Not a race. We just got to get to the finish line.
Oh no, I know it's not a race. Even when we were in a race, I was fine with it, really.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun.
I was fine. I'm good.
It's about all the fun.
I don't take it that seriously. I just try to play along. That's all.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see here. Stuff ready. Where'd my picture go? There it is. Okay.
Oh, cool. Mary said she loved the sewing tape so much that she shared it with her sewing group. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad, Mary, that I was able to introduce you to like a new notion. So that you actually like. So it's good. When he said, Yvette, I hate the scant quarter inch, it's really not a measurement.
Oh, it's really not. Yeah, I don't understand who came up with that. It's like, how about design your pattern better? That's what I think.
Yeah. Suburban Hillbilly said, hi, subscribe to Yvette's channel. Always nice to find a quilting channel that I like. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mary said the only reason I sew is to cure my perfectionism.
Oh. So far, it hasn't worked for me, but that's okay. It's okay. I've at least finally gotten to a point where I still have the perfectionism disease, but I don't like make myself a slave to it anymore. I mean, I used to be like really bad. I would get so mad at myself, like, because I didn't make something perfect. I'm totally over it now. I'm fine. But the steps that go toward making stuff perfect, I still have that. So whatever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but I've accepted that, I'm not Jesus. I'm not perfect. It's not going to happen.
Well, that's kind of the cool thing about quilting versus like, you can buy a quilt from China.
Yeah.
and they look perfect because they're all done on these computerized machines and all this stuff. But that's the one thing that makes this an art form.
Yeah.
Is that
The
they
imperfections.
aren't all perfect, you know, and
Right.
the imperfections is what makes it unique.
Totally agree.
So
those are the things actually that I embrace whenever, if I'm gifted anything, if someone is handmade, quilt, not, you know, anything, it doesn't matter. The imperfections in it, because nobody's going to look at that and say, you got that, you know, in a store.
right.
Because anybody can get something in a store. There's nothing wrong with anything in a store. It's just, I know someone cared enough about me to, you know, I don't know. I love it. I love getting things that are handmade.
Yep. Mary said drinking helps too with perfectionism.
Don't you forget that it's not perfect. Perfection is perfection.
Stephanie Smith said, I like looking at them and seeing how much I've improved. Handmade takes thought. Exactly. And I know I've said this to Yvette before and other people. To me, it's about your journey. You're not trying to get to perfection. You're trying to see progress.
Yeah.
Because we're never going to be perfect.
And I've heard someone say, don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle.
Yeah.
You know, you can't look at, you know, like somebody's been sewing half their life and you just started. You can't look at what they're doing and expect yourself to do that in like a couple of months, because they've been doing it for years and years and years. And I guarantee you they had that same struggles that you did in the beginning.
Yep, absolutely. And even seasoned quilters make some significant mistakes sometimes. You guys all know I love Corey Yoder, and she did an Instagram about a month ago. She was showing off some of her beautiful day quilts, which is her new line coming out end of December, beginning of January. She was showing the quilts. She'd gotten back from the quilter. Her quilter doesn't trim them for her. She trims them herself. And when she went to trim it, she actually cut into her quilt. And this is somebody who's made hundreds of quilts, and she's an amazing quilter. But that just goes to show that we all make mistakes.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Corinne. Corinne said, hi, I found you two again. I'm very happy to be here. We're happy that you came.
Hi, Corinne.
Oh, Laura said she just had to use Jack.
Uh-oh. That's okay. You know, he's actually a nice guy. He does help us out.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Shelly said, it's like playing the piano. You don't start out a concert pianist. That's right.
Very true.
And even concert pianists sometimes make mistakes, because I know one really well, and every once in a while, but they're so good that they can cover it pretty well. I feel like that as a quilter too, that like sometimes when you make a mistake, now that you've been quilting for a long time, you just know how to cover it better.
Yeah.
Or work around it better.
I still say most mistakes no one will ever see unless you point it out. So why point
Right.
it out?
I agree completely.
The only time I ever point it out is if I'm teaching something and I know I have a mistake and I'm trying to explain why it's okay to have mistakes. That's the only time I will ever point out my mistakes. Because nobody wants to, but you know.
No, but I think it's good for you too, because that shows that you're real, you know?
Right. And it just, you know, it just helps people who are, you know, who are starting out and they're so upset about having a mistake. And I understand being upset about having a mistake. I mean, I get that. That's normal. But it's kind of like, you know, a let it go kind of thing. Even if it takes you a minute, you know, it takes you a while to get there, just get there. Eventually get there, you know, because it's really okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it steal your joy.
Stephanie said another valuable lesson is always check the pattern designer site to see if there are any pattern corrections before you begin. Ask me how I know.
That's funny. You know, that's something I never do. I'll be honest. So that's a good point.
I don't usually either, but usually by the time I've gotten a pattern, it's already been out for a couple of years. And they usually have already corrected it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point though, because lately I've been getting some newer patterns. So I like that, Shelly. Sally Clark said, the only people who don't make mistakes are those who do nothing.
Girl. You have some philosophy majors in here. Love it.
If you guys have any questions for me or Yvette, you can put them in the chat now because I'm about done with this leaf. So we'll give Yvette a little chance to catch up and I can answer some questions if you have any.
You're making both leaves at once, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's my second one.
Yay, that's so pretty. Look at that.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous. Somebody very talented must have written this pattern.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you guys. Oh, Stephanie Smith said, I'm doing a sew along on the boho heart and there are several pattern corrections. Also the primitive gathering the flag. Okay.
Well, I have to tell you guys, like the more difficult a pattern is, the more likely there's going to be a mistake because those are so hard. I mean, just trying to think of like every single, you know, step by step by step by step. And when you're in it, like you're the one writing the pattern, sometimes it's hard to back up, you know? So yeah, so I totally get that. Those are patterns that are very detailed.
Angela said I accidentally cut into a quilt that I was making for a friend with breast cancer. I covered it with an envelope block so family and friends could write messages and put them inside the block. Oh, that's a good idea. How clever.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Jess said I make tons of mistakes and just keep learning and growing because you guys and Becca, I try so many new things and now I'm branching out to look at the pattern and adjusting to fit what I need. Good.
That's
See?
perfect.
Yep. I always say you're not really making mistakes. It's just a learning experience. And like you said, you can grow from that. So
Yep.
okay, Karen asked, hi Karen Cox from Ohio. She said, what is my fabric line? Very pretty. This is Lori Holt's basic cross stitch line. It's just got little X's all over it, but she's got all kind of colors. And I like it because she's got these kind of deeper tones, the red, the goldenrod, the green are all kind of deeper. So I wanted some more fall.
Yeah, that red is gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that. That's barn red. The yellow is butterscotch, I believe. And the pumpkin is called autumn. So yeah. And the green is her jade. Denise said that's why I quit Quilt Guild as I was getting a lot of snide remarks about my work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you know what? I hate hearing that. Why do people do
That's
that?
terrible. I'm in a quilt guild and they're not like that at all. They're very supportive. So I'm sorry that you were in one that was like that. That's terrible.
It really is. I don't know why people don't realize, like, you have to nurture each other. You can't,
Right.
I hate hearing that.
Yeah, me too. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Especially if that's your only experience, because like I was so nervous. You guys know, like I'm the quieter, shy one. And I was really nervous for a long time to even walk into my guild just because of that, because I didn't know anybody. And I'll tell you that when I went there for the first time, they were having a guest star, like one of the moda designers. So I was excited for that. But it was a little weird for me when I first got there. I thought the experience was going to be like that because nobody talked to me for the first like 15, 20 minutes, but it could be my fault because I really didn't say anything to anybody. But some lady finally came over to me and broke the ice and started talking. And then everybody at the table I was sitting and started talking to me. So, and then after that, it's been great. Like everybody's so supportive. A lot of them, because they're in my area, had things in the fair. They congratulated me when I won at the fair. So it's just been a great experience.
That's what it should be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connie said, who knew the quarter or the half-inch side of the ruler was frosted? Thanks, Yvette, game changer.
You're welcome.
Shelly said, taking you to the kitchen so I can cook dinner. Ooh, what you making us, Shelly?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Pamela said, my son put way too much soap in the washer and it took 3 washers to get it out the other day. He said it was a learning experience. Kids. Oh no.
That's a lot of soap.
Eric said, don't get me started with quilt guilds. Aw, that must mean he had a bad experience too. I'm so sorry that you guys are experiencing that. Mine is awesome over here. So, but this is kind of like a quilt guild, right? We're kind of having our own little quilt guild here. Yeah. Ooh, Christy said she's been watching and cooking too. What you making us, Christy? We're hungry. Oh, Mary said she threw away a paper piecing book because the blocks were not the same size and the directions told her to add a strip with no dimensions. Oh, Shelly said she's making chili and cornbread. Oh, that sounds good. That's a really good fall meal. Woolly Girl is having chili as well. Oh, that sounds like a theme going on here.
That's Pam.
Oh, Karen said, this is an awesome virtual quilt guild. Yeah. Oh, Christy, I'm coming to your house for dinner. She said she's making garlic and brown sugar chicken thighs.
Ooh.
That sounds amazing. Jess said she made a pot roast in her Instapot. Oh, yeah. It cooks so nice in there. I love my Instapot. Kathy said her hubby's making stuffed rolls for the first time. Awesome. Mimi's just made cheeseburger mac and garlic bread for dinner. Emily said, yes, virtual quilt guild. Felice said, listening and cooking at my job. Mary says she hasn't joined a quilt guild because of the idea of being judged. I am so sorry to hear that some of you have had that experience. Really, that makes me so sad because I guess I don't know if I just got lucky or if that just is a few handful that are like that, but the ladies at my guild are so nice and they're just very supportive. And at the end of every meeting, there's like a show and tell that you can bring things that you finish work on and you stand up in the front and everybody kind of oohs and ahs over the stuff you made. So there's not really any critical people. I guess I'm blessed to have a good one. So
I'm going to stop worrying about which way I'm pressing because it's taking forever. However, if I nest, I nest. If I don't nest, I don't nest. I'm not even worried no more.
Yeah. Connie said, my husband is out of town, so I'm eating chips and salsa for dinner. Ooh, yeah.
You know what? I would go over. I would have that. Make some nice Velveeta Rotel dip or something with some chips.
My favorite snack ever, you guys can ask Yvette, is tortilla chips and salsa. So I'm there.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do the salsa, but
70 Smith said, I thought this was a guild. Kind of like a virtual guild.
I think I'm going to start calling anything a real guild.
Yeah.
Because I think that's more like the direction I'm in anyway, you know?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Heather said, I made soup today. Finally had time after getting my kitchen back in order. Yeah, your kitchen looks great, Heather. I saw the pictures.
Oh, I didn't get to see the pictures. I'm going to have to go and look.
Yeah, they're on Facebook.
Awesome. I'm going to go look.
Oh, Eric said, Connie, I'll bring the cheese. So he's got the same idea as you, Yvette.
Woohoo, I want the cheese.
Karen said she bought an Instapot several months ago and had been too afraid to use it. You need to use it. It'll change your life.
It will.
Del Marie said she's picking up dinner. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's so easy to use.
Oh, yeah. Very easy.
That's all I was going to say.
Del Marie said she's picking up dinner from her local Mexican restaurant after this so long. That sounds really good. I love Mexican food.
Really good.
My number one favorite food. What is your guys' number one favorite food? Our favorite food is Indian food. And then I like Mexican food. Teresa said her guild is here with all of us. That's awesome. Pamela said, just finished my quilt top. Thanks, Stephanie, for this amazing pattern. Oh, thank you, hon. I'm glad you like it. Del Marie said she considered us part of her quilt guild. She loves us. We love you too.
Love you too. Yes. Del Marie is good people.
Mm-hmm. Woolly Girl said her stomach is growling now.
I know. I was so close to just going, stop talking about the food.
I know.
I'm so hungry right now. It's not even funny.
Oh, Joanne said her favorite food is Italian food, especially pizza. Okay. Shelly said she agrees with Indian food. Yeah, I love Indian food. There's only one Indian restaurant anywhere near us, and it's about 45 minutes away, right by my daughter's dance studio. So sometimes on Saturdays, if I don't have Saturdays with Steph, we'll bring home Indian food for dinner. So it's really good.
There you go.
Yeah. Laura Beach said Italian. BJ said tamales. Yum, tamales are good. Eric Oda said his favorite food is junk food. Emily said Korean food, but I am Korean. So also reminds me I have to go to the Korean market tomorrow.
See, I was gonna say, like, there's some Cajun food that I like. Um, like I love gumbo. I love making my like Cajun meatball stew.
Mhm.
I like that kind of stuff. But I also love like Malaysian food. Although I haven't found anything good out here yet. I haven't really tried for the Malaysian yet, but I don't know. I pretty much will find something I love everywhere. I
Yeah.
like Mexican food too. Anything with like really good flavors.
Yeah.
I don't like bland food, and I hope there's no French people out there, but I can't get into French food. I don't get it. To me, it's bland. Have you
Yeah.
guys had French food and you liked it? I think it's maybe just because I grew up in Louisiana and we have like so much spice and stuff that to
Yeah,
me
we
it's
do.
like I can't even eat lobster, right? Because it's bland to me. I'm used to crawfish and we season that sucker to an end of its life, you know? So it's like I think it's also sometimes like how you grew up, what you grew up eating.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, we're the opposite. I grew up really with really bland food, and now I like lots of flavored food.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Although I'll tell you that it took me a lot of years to try stuff because I would like, especially Indian food, like people would try to take me there and just the smells and the different colors. And I was like, oh no, you know,
Yeah.
but they're like, no, seriously, just try it. And once I tried it, totally hooked.
Yeah. See, that's my problem is that I'm not a trier because
Yeah.
I'm like a super taster. So like a lot of things when I try it tastes bitter.
Yeah.
So I kind of get scared to try stuff. I know that sounds crazy too, but I am literally scared of food a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll try it and I do end up liking it. But most of the time I don't. All right, I'm completely finished with one leaf.
Awesome.
Well, okay, I'm not completely finished because I haven't pressed it yet. Hold up.
Angela, yeah, email me about that fabric. I still got a little bit, not a whole lot, but let's see if I have what you're looking for. Winnie wants to know what you use for your stems and sashing. I know she used phosphor for her stems. I don't know about her sashing.
Sashing.
Because we haven't gotten to the sashing yet.
The sashing I used the Adele in Autumn.
Okay.
A different one. I used the one with the acorns on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sandy said she likes food she doesn't have to cook.
Sounds like cheese and salsa to me, or chips and salsa.
Oh, Pat Strawhouse said at Stephanie Stitches, someone asked you to explain what a quilt guild is. Okay, so a quilt guild is just kind of what we're doing now. You just go, but it's like usually at a set location, like mine's at a community center in my area, once a month, and each one is different, but mine starts at, and I don't do all day because I can't with the kids and everything, but mine starts at like 10 a.m. and you could sew all day up until the official guild meeting, which is at 7, I believe, in the evening. So they have open sew all day. So if anybody wants to just come and work on UFOs, and you can get help from anybody there. Say you have a UFO that you maybe made a mistake on or are stuck on pattern directions, there's always somebody there that knows more than you do. So you can get help from people. You just come and kind of fellowship and hang out and sew together. And then the guild meeting is like the official time where they usually have a guest speaker or they teach something, and then they go over the business part of the meeting, the minutes and the announcements, and there's charity projects. So my guild does like Quilts of Valor and other charity things. So they talk about those programs and what they need from us and stuff like that. So it's kind of similar to this, where everybody kind of just gets together and enjoys each other's company with other quilters, like-minded people, sew for a while, and then have a meeting. So that's my experience with the guild. Now, I don't know other people's experience, so.
I've never been part of a guild, so I couldn't speak on it. But I imagine that they're different probably depending on like the size, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably the size and the area where you're at. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Denise said she prefers online quilt guilds like this one. Awesome.
Me too.
Eric said, Yvette, would you try raw fish?
No.
No, me either.
I want stuff cooked.
Stephanie Smith said, I love the Indian food because they were all from different regions and spices were very different. Yeah, I like Northern Indian, I guess, if we're going to qualify that, Indian food. I just like the tastes of theirs better. Not that I don't like other, but yeah, that's my favorite. Angela said, oh, she'll email me. Okay. Scrunchian said, is there tea and biscuits at the end of the meeting? Well, our guild usually puts out coffee and water, like lemon water, and sometimes some cookies. So yeah. We don't have the technology. We don't have a Willy Wonka TV yet to be able to pass you like candy through the TV yet. So
that would be great, right?
That'd be awesome. Oh, Stephanie said the Mexican food here on the border also comes from different regions. I have to go to San Antonio for Tex-Mex. That's 300 miles one way. Oh, wow.
Holy cow. That's pretty far.
Yeah. I like
to learn how to make it myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, all I gotta do is press this sucker and I'm done.
Awesome.
And believe me, my seams did not match up. But I still love it.
That's okay. It's beautiful.
It's not
Emily said, Yvette, are you from New Orleans? I had to look up lanyap the other day and it says it's a word from that region.
I'm not from New Orleans, but I was born in Lafayette. I grew up in Eunice. It's a little tiny town, but then I ended up like graduating from Lafayette. That's the region I'm from. New Orleans is like a little bit southeast of where I grew up. Okay, so there's my second one.
Awesome. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
There's my first one.
Oh, Yvette. Those fabrics are so pretty.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
That's Sandy Gervais. I'm telling you, she's amazeballs.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have our leaves done. We're going to change to the next page, and we are on our final assembly.
Yes.
And according to Steph, the hard part's done.
Yes.
So now we're going to put it all together. Grab your leaf blocks and your pumpkin blocks, and we're going to join them together with fabric E, which is our sashing. You're going to get, the first thing you want is the 2-inch by 12.5-inch strips. And I have to tell you, like, when I'm doing strips like this, I never cut them exact. I always leave them longer so that I can trim them down. Because I'm like, they're just, that's another thing is like, if that's short, you're totally in trouble. So I always leave them long. But that's, you know, I'll put mine on and then I'll cut them down. So I don't want anybody to freak out whenever they see my strips, because that's what I do. Okay, so whichever leaf you want on the top left, grab that one first. I'm gonna put this dude right here. All right, and you want to put him so that his leaf is on the bottom right. And then you are going to take your sashing and you're going to sew it right sides together onto the right side of the block.
Yep. I recommend ironing this towards the sashing strip. So that way when you add the piece between the top and the bottom, this part, you'll iron these in and you're going to iron this out away from the white. So then they nest really good right here.
Okie dokie.
Aw. Stephanie said, okay, ladies and gents, you lose to my husband walking through with steak.
Y'all would lose me too, so don't worry, you fine.
Yep. Take care, Steph. Enjoy your steak. Christy B said, I just want to thank you both. I just love watching you two together. I really look forward to your live streams. You guys are so positive, sweet, and make us laugh. Keep it up. Oh, thanks, Christy.
I love you, Christy. Thank you so much.
Connie said, do you square up the blocks first? I did not.
I usually don't. Okay. Gonna take one of your pumpkins. My pumpkins love each other. They won't come apart. Okay, here they are.
They want to stay together in a pumpkin.
Yeah, right. They're like, I love you. All right.
Don't take me away from the patch.
All right. So put your pumpkin to the right side of your sashing, and then you're going to flip it over right sides together. And now you're going to sew 1/4 inch seam allowance down this right side. And if you're, here's one of my tips that I can tell you this, because since my blocks like never come out like they're supposed to, like they just don't. The best thing to do is when you're, especially if you are like laying them on top of each other, if when you're laying them down, they are, it looks like they're lining up together nicely, even if it's not perfect, it's not like going crooked or something, that's how you would sew it. And if you're a little bit off on their edge here, just kind of fudge it and it'll be fine. Everything will turn out fine. And I only say that because mine is off like this tiny little bit right here. And so I'm just going to make sure that my pumpkin and my leaf is lining up nice, and then I'll just fudge my side here.
There you go.
And, you know, part of my issue with squaring up, just to be honest, is that I quite frankly don't have a whole lot of time to sew. And I find that squaring up takes, it just takes more time. If you have plenty of time, I say, and you like square up.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing it. I just find that I can usually get mine looking just fine without squaring up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
same thing.
Either way is just.
Plus, when the blocks get this big, sometimes the more you try to square them up, I feel like sometimes you.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Tracy Richmond is here. She said, not sure how late I am, but glad I'm able to catch you even for a little bit. Project looks fun. Thank you, Tracy. Thanks for coming by.
We're totally happy to have you here. It doesn't matter when.
Teresa said, those blocks are so cute. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa McBrayer.
Oh, hi, Teresa.
Dawn said, as long as you're consistent throughout the whole quilt, it will work out. That's right. That's why they tell you not to change sewing machines if you're making a big quilt, because it'll change the way your seams come out too.
That's true. I've heard that. I personally don't have the problem of having way too many machines, but I've heard that. Okay, that one's done.
Awesome.
Now we're going to take our second little pumpkin and we're going to lay them out. And then again, I've got everything sitting on top of my sewing machine is all threatening to fall over. Okay, so then you'll take another, what was this again? 1.5 by 12.5, 2 inch by 12.5 inch. And you are going to put it right sides together on the right side of your pumpkin. And then so a 1/4 inch seam allowance down this right side.
Yep. Here's that one. Mimi said, how would you quilt the table topper, or do you quilt the table topper? Yes, you can. Let me show you this one. I already did my sample one in different colors I'm working on now. And I quilted it. If you can see, there's leaves. There's an acorn right here. There's an acorn right here. So, and some leaves, another acorn. You guys can see that. You can see it a little bit on the back too.
It's really pretty.
Thank you. This is my sample and my sample piece, and it's going to be for sale in my Etsy shop later tonight.
Now, I don't have a long arm and I'm allergic to quilting. So, but since this one's like relatively small, what I usually do is like follow the design and just leave it like that. But with the pumpkin like being big, now it's a wall hanging, so it really wouldn't be that big a deal. It's not like this is going to get washed a million times, so I could just leave it. And I might just leave it, or I might try to do like, some kind of funky cool stuff in the middle. I don't know, who knows? It depends on, get a wild hair up my booty or something. But it should be pretty easy because it is smaller. It's on the small side.
Yeah. If you guys want to do something at home that's easy, you could always do a crosshatch. You could do straight line quilting. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, I did that on the long arm. Yep. Teresa said her daughter-in-law is doing really good learning how to use a Pro Stitcher. Awesome. There's definitely a learning curve to the software, but once you learn it and know it well, it's so easy. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. They say they like the stitching on it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are we thanking them for? Not that I don't think we thank people. I just, with the way my computer is, I can't see anything.
Yeah. Teresa said, Yvette, you could get an embroidery machine and quilt that in IQ Designer.
Yeah, I don't like embroidery machines either. Ugh, I had one. It's probably like, for me, I would have to be able to spend like a cajillion dollars for me to be happy with the embroidery machine. I'll be honest with you. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm like the diva when it comes to, I just, because I have one, my Baby Lock Allure is an embroidery machine. It's got a small, area, and it's a small throat. And it's for quilting, it's an amazeballs machine. I don't know. You couldn't hardly do any designs that were, kind of on the big side unless, it was, you'd have to really get good at moving it just right so that you'd know where it's going to start again and where and it was too frustrating for me. And that's just me.
Yeah.
I think I would rather just send it to Steph and let her do it. Honestly, that I'm good with that. Like, Steph.
Teresa said this is a good project to practice free motion quilting on. Yes, because it's small. If you guys like that kind of thing. I love using small quilts to work on my ruler quilting. Yes, I love ruler work. It's so pretty. Mimi's. I'm not laughing because your ruler is broken, Mimi, but what you said, she said her big ruler, like the one that Yvette is using, broke. Can I super glue it back together? I used it to kill a mosquito.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
I'm not laughing because your ruler broke, because that sucks, but that's funny.
You want to know something? Listen, the other day I was trying to put together mystery boxes, right? And when I opened the door to feed little Sweetie, every once in a while, like a fly will get in, right? And they always end up in the basement. I don't know why. And so Spooky Scout will find the fly, and he's like, I'm gonna get that fly. So he's jumping all over. This is the only time that I have to worry about them being on the fabric, because he doesn't care where he is. He's getting that darn fly, right? The other day, I had to literally spend like 20 minutes trying to kill the flipping fly myself so that I could get him to stop jumping everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I am like jumping all over the basement trying to get the darn, it was crazy. I did finally kill one, and then another one found another one. I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Then I had to kill that one, but that one I ended up getting in like, 2 seconds, but I had a lot of practice at that point.
Yeah. That's how Echo is. He won't let it go. If there's a fly in the house, he won't stop until it's done.
Nope. Yep. I know. Crazy, right? They're nutballs.
Oh, hi, Marcia. Marcia Turner's here. She said, hi, Yvette and Steph. First time I've been able to catch a Saturday evening live. Love watching you two. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Marcia.
Oh, Tamla said, finally found my phone. So now I can say hi. Hi, Tamla.
Hi.
Jess said, my machine is old and straight stitch is all I have. Jess, my machine is a straight stitch only as well. You can definitely do straight line quilting though with a straight stitch, and it works perfectly well for piecing.
That's what I do too. Okie dokie. The second guy's done.
Awesome.
Now, put that over there. Where did my, it's probably buried. Yep, it's buried over here. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to assemble our sashing for the middle row, that little skinny part in the middle between the top and the bottom, leaves and pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
I've got cat hair on mine. Okay. So you're going to take your 2-inch background square. You have one 2-inch background square, and you're going to have 2 pieces of fabric E, which is your sashing, at 2 inches by 12.5 inches. And you're going to sew 1 to either side of the 2.5 inch, or sorry, 2-inch square. Yep. So I'm going to go trim these down to 12.5 because this is a different story. Should be okay. You know what? It makes me nervous. I'm just going to leave it big and I'll trim it down after.
Put that sucker in the middle and yeah.
Yeah. Get all the darn hair off it and I'm making it.
Okay, after you guys put that 2-inch square with the strips, you're going to sew that to either your top or bottom piece. I sewed it to my bottom piece first, and then I'm going to add the top on top of here. Guys, we're almost done. Woohoo! I like these projects that we can finish in a day.
I do too. Jelly Bean, you are such a good boy. You are.
Karen said she was thinking about Jelly Bean and wondering where he's at.
He was napping and now he left. I don't know where he went.
Mhm.
He doesn't realize that he needs a snack or something. Not a good time.
Ooh, is tonight pizza night?
Oh, yes, but I've actually gone to a point, I never thought I would ever get here, but I just don't feel like I haven't even felt like having pizza for a while.
Hmm.
And it's like last weekend, I was able to talk him into like going for Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't want to like sit in a restaurant with a lot of people. So we can't go eat dinner till like 9 o'clock.
Oh,
So that, he's hoping there's gonna be nobody there. Of course, that doesn't happen because everybody loves the Mexican. So,
yeah.
So tonight, I don't know. I guess if he wants pizza, I might just order some pasta or something.
Okay.
I don't know what he's gonna want though. He's been gone all darn day.
Hmm. Okay, so this is what it looks like with your stashing.
Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Where are, I'll just use these. Oh, my thing fell. Oh man.
Oh
Exactly
no.
where I wanted it.
So to finish this piece, because we're getting close to 8 o'clock and I know y'all love So Yeah, and we're going to lose you to the So Yeah de-stash soon, or at least some of you. So if you're leaving and you're working on this, you're going to want to put your left border piece on, your right border piece on before you do the top and the bottom to finish this. So just make sure you do your left and your right first.
Come on.
We are going to keep sewing this until we are done. But like I said, if you're leaving to go watch So Yeah, because I know they're starting in a few minutes, make sure you do your left and right border pieces first, then your top and bottom. Mimi said, I can't watch So Yeah. Sophie won't let me because I would spend so much money. Oh, awesome, Teresa. She's only 75 away from 1,000 subscribers, you guys. Go over and subscribe to her channel and get her there. That's
yes.
awesome. Congrats, Teresa.
No one more deserving. She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah. Shelly said she's never bought anything on So Yeah. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather stay here and so long with you guys. Oh, yay. Thank you guys. You're all the bestest.
If y'all really want to buy something, you can just buy it out of Steph's shop or my shop.
Project boxes. I still got a couple of those left.
And we're having a great time online. We're on YouTube.
Oh, Linda said she's staying right here too. Thank you. You guys are so sweet.
Me too. I'm staying.
Me too. We're finishing this thing.
Well, some of us are going to finish this thing.
You are too. You're finishing.
Yeah.
Now
we have to have a lot of conversation while y'all are waiting on me.
That's okay. Tamala said that Soya gives her anxiety. I could see how that would induce anxiety in some people.
For me, it's like just watching it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Like the things that some people will do while they're on there makes me crazy. Wasn't there like some lady who paid like $1,000 for a mystery box or something?
Oh,
I don't know. It was like, yeah, it was like
Lord.
craziness. I'm like,
It was thousands. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like getting a heart attack, and I'm not even the one buying the thing.
Yeah. I think they're mystery boxes are a cutesy thing, and we've done our own. You've done some. I've done some, but I would not pay thousands and not know what's in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
agree.
I could not do that. I would be way too nervous.
Not that much money. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money to not know what's in it. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of money for me. Hopefully, whoever bought it,
yeah,
maybe it's not a lot of money for them. I don't know, but
whew. Kate said it was 5,000. Wow.
Oh my Lord.
I couldn't remember how much it was, but I know it was like crazy. I don't have that much disposable income. So
no, I don't either. I don't even have that much I could throw on a credit card. I mean, honestly.
Then you'd have the anxiety when the credit card bill came.
Right.
People are saying they just subscribed to Teresa Louise. Thank you guys for doing that. She's the sweetest. She really deserves it.
Yay.
So those Werther's caramels that only come out this time of year with the cinnamon cream in the middle?
Yeah.
I found some at Target. I almost died.
What?
I was like, woohoo!
Score!
I love those cinnamon ones so much.
Those are good.
So I might have bought 2 bags.
Good. You might have bought 2 bags.
Yep.
That's just my phone telling me to go wash my face.
Oh.
That means it's 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock.
I'm not gonna worry about that. I sure could use some more space around here.
I'm so excited. We're getting there.
I know. Very, very, very excited.
I get like super hyper towards the end because I'm like, ooh, almost done, almost done.
Yep.
So here it is with your left and right borders. I just got to put the top and the bottom. Oh yeah, Del Marie, my daughter loves those ones. The caramel apple ones.
Those are good too.
Yeah. It's actually Yvette who introduced me to both those because she brought them to us when we went away last year together.
Yep. That was one of my little snack treats.
Mm-hmm.
I had never seen them before last year either.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they are like brand new, like from last year, or if they've always been there and I just never saw them. I don't know.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but after you
good.
brought them to me, like I couldn't find them anywhere. So like I made that bag last so
Yeah, like
long.
the
Like I
only
was,
place I've ever been able to find them is the Target.
yeah, I made that bag last so long. Like I like had one. I wanted to have like 3 at a time, but I would have like one. I skip a couple days. I had to string it out a bit.
I think I did find them on Amazon though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because remember I was putting some of them in my when people would order for a
Mhm.
little while. Yeah, I think I found them on Amazon.
Ooh, the other thing I like too that you introduced me to is almond roca. That's so good.
Yes.
It's almost almond roca season.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen, for subscribing to Teresa. What's made there, Debbie? The almond roca? Oh, Tamala, you're gonna love it. The glide foot is the best investment I made for my long arm ever. She got a new glide foot for her long arm today.
I'm gonna take your word for that.
It's like it almost looks like it's got like a bowl on the bottom of it, like an upside down bowl.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not even upside down, it's right side up. But it just makes it like where the foot doesn't accidentally go underneath the fabric or something like that, you know, when you're quilting.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so nice. I had my machine for quite a while before I found out about the glide foot. And after I got it, I was like, why didn't somebody tell me about this sooner?
It's a really good question. I mean, why didn't anyone tell you about it?
It's one of those things that like the company should tell you about when you buy the long arm.
Right? Yeah. That's what I think too. Jelly bean, baby, you're going to have to wait just a minute, okay? I know you're starving.
Denise said she lost interest in Soya. Oh. Yeah, they're good guys, but it's, you know, it is the same thing over and over again. But if you're looking for a good deal on D-Stash night, it's good, you know, they do have good deals. Oh, excited, excited. One more border. Yeah, Emily, you need a house. She said she's saving for a long arm. She just needs a house so she can get one. They moved from Chicago where she had this gorgeous studio and they're in like I think there's, Emily, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're still in the little apartment there in New Hampshire. They're looking for a house yet.
Ah, gotcha.
She said her studio is what should be the living room. Heather, did you get one of those Mystery 108 boxes? If you did you like it? I was wondering about that. You did, and you do like it. Awesome.
It's very difficult to press something on this little bitty table.
Yeah. Now that this thing's getting bigger, I was thinking the same thing. Because I've got this little
I might have to get up and press the sides over on my on my ironing board because this is painful right here.
I'm doing it, but it's not comfortable.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's okay, because my
Now
main
I do
cutting
the sides first, you said?
Side, left and right first. Yep.
Okay.
Here's mine. Oops.
Aww. It's lovely.
Thank you. Well done.
Very nice.
Thank you. And I will chat with the people while you finish because we want to see yours all done.
I hope y'all have a lot to talk about. I'm kidding. I'm not that far. It's just I will get up to press because I can't press this right here. I'm gonna have to go over so that I can be quicker because that just took forever.
Oh, thank you, Teresa and Marcia. You said it was pretty.
It is pretty.
I appreciate that.
I am so dangerously close to being out of bobbin thread.
Oh.
Keep looking at it, going, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? At least it doesn't take that long for my bobbin thread to wind up, but still.
Yeah, that's good.
Like I'm not far enough behind that I have to now not have bobbin thread.
You guys are all so sweet. They're saying it's pretty. I really appreciate that. Woolly Girl said, which is Pam, she ordered my winter box. Thank you, hon. I appreciate that. MJ said, I'm
sorry.
Huh?
I said they're not going to be sorry.
MJ said, I'm loving this. I hope you'll do a set for all 4 seasons. Oh, that could be fun.
That could be fun.
Yeah. I could design something similar to this if you guys like this 4 patch block kind of thing.
I do.
Could do something winter, and then I could do a spring and a summer. That could be a lot of fun.
I'll be your girl.
This is my 3rd box and I'm addicted now. Thank you, hon. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I like how it turned out. I'm excited to get it quilted. It'll be a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Teresa. She ordered my winter box. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Kathleen said, ooh, matching for all seasons. I would love that. You know, that'd be really easy for me too to
I ran out of bobbin thread.
Oh, to make different things, because all I'd have to do is replace the 12-inch with other 12-inch blocks and keep the same grid if you guys like this whole thing. Just change the colors. So Laura said, I'm going to post a picture in Jelly Bean. Stephanie, I need you to let me in. I don't really have a group, Laura, it's just my page. So there's, and we're friends on there. So you shouldn't have to do anything except for just post a picture, but I can double check and make sure that we're like friends. Sandra said she got my box too. Thank you. Yeah, this, when I was sewing this by myself, and you know, it's a little bit different when you're talking on YouTube or whatever, but it took me about, with the cutting, about 2 hours from start to finish. And then I threw it on the long arm and that took about 15 minutes. So it's a really quick and easy pattern. Quick finish. Okay, Laura said yes, she would love the change of seasons. Okay, great. Well, I'll work on that I'll work on a winter one next then, because really easy, obviously, to change the color, the sashing and the border color, and then I can draw up some blocks that would fit in the patches. So sounds like they like the idea of doing one for each season. Okay, cool.
I definitely do.
Emily said, topper of the month club.
I'll be here.
Pam said, I just love this table topper, girls. Both look great. I had to sneak away and get chili. All that talk about food got to me. It's getting to me too. I'm getting hungry.
Oh my God, I'm starving. Honestly.
Tamala said, yeah, me too. I'm getting hungry. Teresa McBrayer said, Stephanie, you stitches, you put out amazing boxes. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I promise this one has a paper pattern in it. So no PDF craziness to worry about. I'm sorry about that for last time. I don't know why the emails didn't get through to some people. So Scrunchy had said, I'll make 4 placemats instead of a topper. What exactly does one do with the topper? You can either put this in the middle of your table, or what I will probably do actually, instead of putting it as a table topper, because y'all know I have 4 kids. They're messy. If I put this anywhere on any sort of table, even if it's like a coffee table or my kitchen table or the counter, it's going to be filthy in about 2 seconds. So I will actually probably instead hang this somewhere upstairs for decoration, kind of like a wall hanging. So you could use this as a wall hanging instead of a table topper if you don't want to put it on a table. If I lived in a home without 4 little children, I probably would put it on my table, on my coffee table, and then you could just put a cute little, you wouldn't actually have to put anything on it, but you could put like a candle if you put a little mat under your candle on it, or I don't know, whatever. But yeah,
I'll probably put mine up as a wall hanging too.
Yeah. Ooh, Pat said she's gonna make popcorn after live. That sounds really good.
I'm going press. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I'll do the other side first. That'll be burr.
Tamala, I used, I'll show it to you again. This is from, since you're a long arm quilter, this is from Intelligent Quilting Designs, I think, the pattern that I got. It's called Oak Leaf and Acorn. So you can see the the acorns in here a little bit. There's an acorn, there's an acorn. And the leaf right there. So. Yeah, I really liked how it turned out. And I used a variegated autumn thread that has orange, red, yellow, and green in it. So it gives it a lot of movement. Teresa, yes, the pattern is, Teresa McBrayer, Teresa Louise posted the link for the pattern. Thank you, Teresa Louise. And you can get it from there until midnight tonight for free. I'm taking it down at midnight tonight, and it's going to be in my Etsy shop for $5. So bonus for all of you that are watching, you get it for free. Joy, hi Joy. I didn't see you earlier, sorry. Looking forward to your new design. Sounds like fun. Yeah, Tracy hanging on the front door, that would be nice. Woolly Girl Pam said, Yvette, how do I find your fabrics that you use tonight on your website?
If you go to my website and search for Adele, ADEL, in autumn, they'll all come up.
MJ said this would be cute with some big stitch quilting too. Yeah, it would. That would look adorable. If you're like if you like hand quilting, I could see doing big stitches, like kind of echoing the pumpkins or the leaves and just really giving it some movement. That would be really pretty. Teresa McBrayer said, I just went and downloaded it. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm glad you found it. Do you guys have any more questions? How are you doing with your projects if you're working on this? Any problems, let me know. I am attempting to write more patterns, but I'm still an amateur pattern writer. So if you find any problems, let me know. I did have Yvette proofread it a little bit. So I think we found most of the things. So, but if you find anything else, let me know.
Steph, next time I'm going to start sewing before everybody too.
You're fine. We're waiting for you.
I know you're waiting for me.
No, I don't mean that in a bad way. Like we want to see it.
I've got like a whole lot of stress right now.
Don't feel stressed. We're just chatting. We're hanging out with our friends here and chatting. So
I know,
don't worry.
I know.
MJ said, yep, stitching like the veins on the leaves and the ridges on the pumpkins. That would be so cute. Really cute. Pam said, my instructions are clear and easy to understand. Good, good. I tried to do that to like break down every step so that way even newer quilters could do it and not get lost, hopefully. So I'm glad you guys found that easy. So who besides me can't believe it's already October?
Me.
I woke up yesterday to put the project box in my shop for you guys, and I was just in disbelief that it was already October. I don't know where this year went.
Crazy.
Pam said me, but I'm so glad. Sandra said me. Oh, Pamela, you posted a picture on the page. Great. I can't wait to see yours. Me, I can't believe it. I can't believe it because it's still in the 80s, right? It was 82 here today. He said, I'll have to wait. I was driving up north to my dad's for a couple weeks. Oh, have a good time up there.
Ouch. Sorry.
Oh,
I just hit my knee on the
oh
table.
no.
It's fine. I'm good. It's good. Still got a knee. I'm good. Everything's fine.
Thank you, Denise. Yeah, we do love October around here. The kids are anxious now that it is October. They've been bugging me to go. We did apple picking a few weeks ago, but they've been bugging me to go to the pumpkin patch. So we're gonna do that in hopefully the next week and get some pumpkins. So the older you get, the faster it goes. Time that is. Yes, that's so true. I remember when we were kids, I'm sure you all remember this too, how long it seemed to take to get to your birthday or Christmas. And now it's like, oh, it's my birthday again. I want to get older.
It's like, didn't I just turn a year older?
Right? I just had a birthday. We don't need another one. Karen said, download on Friday. Did you make changes after you had originally put it up? Yes, I did. So if you guys downloaded it when I put it up on Facebook and told everybody it was there, I did make a couple little changes. It's nothing that's going to change like the pattern itself, like how it comes out. It just was like things to clarify some of the directions and like especially in the cutting directions, like I put fabric A and I didn't put the color, so then I changed it to like the red leaf or things like that. So it was just little bitty corrections, but you may want to go download it again if you did download it early. So Joy said she just saw that she turned her bottom leaf the same as her top leaf. That's okay. It'll look fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
I actually, when I drew the pattern, I actually did it that way to begin with, and then I decided to turn it to give it just a little bit more, visual interest, but I think it'll look fine either way. So we live in a relatively new development, so there's not very many trees around here yet. And our old home before we moved here we had 6 or 7 really tall, like taller than our home, maple and oak trees. And so you knew when it was fall. So it's funny today, when I was driving my daughter to her ballet lesson, we left and we got down the road where there are some trees and we're like, oh, it's autumn. The leaves are changing color. It's so funny because there's literally no big trees in our neighborhood. So, unless we go out, which we don't very often because I work from home and they're homeschooled, we don't see the trees super often. So that was kind of fun this morning to see the colors changing. That fabric is absolutely gorgeous. I'm watching you put that on. I love it.
I love it too. I really do. You know me, everything I get for the shop, all I do is think about what I like. I'm sure everybody's gonna love this.
Pamela said pumpkins rot within a day or two here in Florida, so no pumpkins for us. Aw. Yeah, I'm not sure this year, Pamela, because it hasn't cooled down very much. Usually, though, we can get pumpkins and leave them on our front step from mid-October through Thanksgiving, and they're just fine because it's cool enough that they don't rot, but I don't know. This year it's warmer, so
we leave ours out there until it snows.
Yeah. Well, that happens for us by Thanksgiving, so sometimes they're covered in snow.
Well, unless the squirrels eat them, but sometimes we'll just turn it around, so they don't see the eating part.
Woolly Girl said, or Pam said, I love to watch the unboxing of all the new fabrics, Yvette.
I know. I have some I'm going to be showing y'all soon. Unfortunately, I had to take it out of the box because I couldn't carry it downstairs. Jim wasn't here. But I do have more that I'm going to be showing you guys.
Awesome.
Jim didn't say that.
He was probably more fabric.
Yep. You know, that's right.
Yeah. Emily said they went apple picking for the first time today. Oh, fun. Did you like it? That's a family annual trip for us. We love apple picking.
Y'all still there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm almost
sorry. My husband was texting me. It was. We're going to make it an annual thing. Emily said, awesome. I think we might actually make a second trip to the apple farm this year because I love Macintosh apples. I like to eat them and I like to use them to make applesauce because they're softer. But my daughter absolutely loves Granny Smith apples and they're coming in a couple weeks. But the Macintosh are early September. So I think we're going to make a trip back and get some Granny Smith apples. So
I'm a Fuji fan.
You're a Fuji apple fan? Yeah, those are good too. Excuse me. For those who have a Instapot, you can make applesauce in an Instapot and it comes out really, really well. Woolly Girl wants to know, do either of you have back pain after sewing for a few hours? And if so, what do you do to help with the pain?
Well,
do you have any issues with that, Yvette?
I don't ever get to sew for a few hours. So no, I don't. I do get lots of back pain after cutting fabric for the shop. And I mean, personally, I just take Advil.
Yeah. I'm probably not the right person to ask this question, Pam, because I do get back pain, but it's because I was in a bad car accident several years ago and hurt my back. And on top of it, I also have rheumatoid arthritis. So kind of always got a level of pain going on. But you know, it's manageable and I don't like to dwell on it. So, you know. Yeah. Hi, Jacqueline. I didn't see you. Good to see you here.
Just doing some quick trimming. Since I don't cut down my strips till the end.
She's almost done, you guys. I'm so excited to see hers. So gorgeous.
It's a miracle.
I can't wait to see all yours as well. You guys out there that are making them, please post pictures if you can.
Everybody's.
Yvette and I would love to see them because I know with all the different fabrics, they're all going to look different. It'd be so pretty.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull my camera up.
Yeah. Wanda said she has back pain after sewing. She thinks she needs a new chair. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get so I can see where y'all are.
Mary said you are using Steph. You have that on your side. I'm not sure what that means, but oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Yvette, I love it.
Isn't it nice? Thank you,
It's
Steph.
beautiful. I love your colors. They're so gorgeous. Oh,
It's
that
your
background
pattern. I
fabric.
love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I love that background fabric. It's gorgeous.
I can't wait to hang it in the house or on the door or something. We're gonna hang it somewhere.
Oh, yay!
I finished something.
You finished. See, that's why we waited for you, because you needed to finish.
Thank you for waiting for me.
Yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
y'all, I've had a great time sewing with y'all. Oh my gosh, I love doing this.
That's so much fun.
So, Steph, anytime you want to do it, I'm here, girly.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like they want a winter one after this, so we'll have to do a winter follow-up.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. So anybody who did get my winter project box, I will sew it here on Saturdays with Steph after it comes out. Probably whenever it comes out the weekend after, I'll sew it here with you guys if you want to sew with me.
If
And
you
maybe
want me to sew with you, I'd love
Yvette to come too and sew with us. Yeah. That'll be a lot of fun.
I'll start early, I promise.
So yeah, that'll be fun. And thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. And I hope you enjoyed the pattern and the company. We enjoyed you being here. And thank you for everybody who bought my winter box so far. So just a few more left. So if you still want one.
And please post pictures of what y'all finish. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see them.
We'd love to see it. And then
and let us know if you know what the fabric collection is. Please let us know that too, because I always end up asking. So if you know, just pop it in there so I'll know.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then join Yvette on Wednesday night on her channel when she does her little sewing. She's working on paper piecing pattern right now, Judy Niemeyer. So it's quite the undertaking, but it's going to be gorgeous when it's done.
Yeah. We're still in the prep and it's been weeks, guys. So, hopefully that'll be done soon.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Okay. Yay. Thank you for sewing with me.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.